Namaskar, students. So let's start to our new chapter, that is the cell cycle and the cell division. Especially if we talk about this chapter, it is very important in the point of view of your competitive exams because so many questions can be asked from this one, and evenly this chapter is very necessary for your different stages which can be used in 12th class also. So we have to just start about this one. So first of all we have to talk about the cell cycle. Means generally, as you know, the multicellular organism grow by the additional of new cells. Means we can say the first of all the cell division is very essential process for all living organisms, and the cell division is, we can say, it is a fundamental similar in all organisms. Means generally the cell division is always similar in all kinds of organisms. Especially at the time of this process, the cell are process like DNA replication, cell growth, right? It gets and sequential and coordinated manner to ensure the correct divisions. Means there are different things can be always coordinate to each other, so the division will done properly. If we talk directly about the cell cycle, it is generally, we can say, orderly sequences of the different events or a set of stages by which all cell duplicated its genome. Means generally genetic materials synthesize all the synthesize the other constituents which are very important for the cell one, right? And the cell that eventually divides into especially two daughter cells. Means how the all the divisions should be always in a particular manner, or we can say that the cytoplasmic increase, that is known as the cell growth, right, in continuous process, while the DNA synthesis occurs during the specific stages of the cell cycle. Only the DNA, that we can say chromosome, are further distributed to the daughter cell nuclei by the series of the events, and all the events are generally well coordinated and are undergo genetic control. Means all those processes can be done properly. So we can say, that's why we can say that these all mode of the cell division fundamental similar in all organisms. Evenly this shows the unity of the life. Means we can say that all organisms are the unique, or they are the common one, their structures are common one. Evenly on the other hand, we can say especially generally the somatic cells exist into two main stages, that is interphase stage, right, and there is another stage that is called the mitotic phase, that is M phase, right? Especially we can say these phases of the cell cycle which are on the basis of the timing, right, stages. Especially the interphase is the long and the mitotic phase is the short phase of the that cell cycle, cell division phases. If we can directly talk that especially in the eukaryotic cells, especially you can say human cells, they divides once in every 24 hours. Means each cell of the human cell body can be divided exactly within 24 hours, or we can say the duration of the cell cycle is vary from another organism, between organism to organism. It is not certain, but it can be varies from one another two organisms to different organisms. If we can say the yeast cell progress through a cell cycle that divides in only about 90 minutes. I mean, yeast can be divided into 90 minutes. So this division can be varies from place to organism to organism. And if we talk about the different phases of cell cycle, as I have already told you, there are especially two phases, that is called the interphase, and the another one is the M phase, that is also known as mitotic phase. And interphase is the longer durations, right? Especially if we talk about directly about the interphase stages, there are different stages. That is the first gap phase, that is known as G1 phase, synthetic phase, that is called S phase, and that is gap phase 2, that is again means first second gap phase are found over there. Means these different phases can be found under the interphase stages. As you can see in this pie chart, right, you can understand especially about this one. You can say the total whole conditions or division of the cell is, that is, yes, that G1 phase as well as G2 phase. Means the maximum time is always spent in such category. Or if we talk about especially about this one, we can say interphases, that it is the period between the end of one cell division to the beginning of the next cell division. Means while the one cell division is completed over here and the second one is the started from here. भाई सेल डिवीजन में स्टार्ट ये होगा तो एक यहाँ इंड होगा, दूसरा यहाँ पर कंप्लीट हो स्टार्ट होगा. तो दिस वी कैन से दैट बिटवीन द टू सक्सेसिव एम फेज, जो एम फेज है वो दो सक्सेसिव एम फेज की स्थिति जो है दैट इज कॉल्ड द इंटरफेज स्टेज. और वी कैन से during the interphase stages the cell prepare itself for both cell growth and DNA replication in the orderly manner. Means in these stages the cell can be capable to prepare itself for the growth as well as the DNA replication. So we can say this is also known as the preparation phase of this cell cycle. Evenly we can say it lasts for at least 90 to 96%, more than 95% total duration of cell cycle. In all the cell cycle human cells only about 1 hour is taken by the dividing phase out of 24-hour duration of one cell cycle. So we can say this interphase is very important phase for the cell division, right? And it can classified into subcategories as I have already told you in the three categories, that is G1 phase, right? G and S phase, that is synthesis phase, and the G2 phase, that is the gap 2 or the second one phases. So first of all we have to talk about the G1 phase. Means we have known about the different characteristics of this G1 phase. What will happen during the G1 phase? G1 phases. Especially we can say that G1 phase correspond to the duration between the mitosis M phase and initiation of the replication of DNA, as you have seen in the diagrammatic etc. And we can say the cell becomes metabolically very active during this period and it is grows continuously and prepares itself for the DNA replications, thus synthesizing enzymes and proteins needed for this process. Means different enzymes, so this are needed for to completing of this G1 phase. If we talk about the S phase, as you well know that synthesis phase, means we can say that this synthesis phase it is the phase in which the synthesis or the replication of DNA take place. Means whenever the division will started and that process will started over there, so we can say that the division or the synthesis phases of is started during these phases, or we can say the DNA replication will take place in the this S phase. And if we talk about overall amount of DNA doubles, means the DNA can be break down, it is complete, it doubles as per cell, but no increase in the chromosome number. You must prepare that during the S phase the DNA take place division and it will get replicated and it will get doubled, but there is no changes of the chromosomes number during the S phase. And we can say if the initial amount of DNA is 2C, it becomes 4C. जनरली अगर हम सिंपल कह सकते हैं, अगर मान लीजिए इनिशियल स्टेजेस में डीएनए का जो अमाउंट है वो 2C है, तो आफ्टर दैट वी कैन से इट विल बिकम द 4C आफ्टर द सिंथेसिस फेज, बट देयर इज नो चेंजेस ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ chromosomes. Or we can say especially in the animal cells during the S phase DNA replication begins inside the nucleus. Means the replication process will take place inside the nucleus, but the duplication of the centrioles take place inside the cytoplasm. As you already known that how these centrioles can be helpful for the changing in that particular phase, right? So evenly after that there is another phase that is called the G2 phase. Means the this phase is also known as the post synthetic or pre-mitotic phases, especially at the in the G2 phase or gap 2 phase the synthesis of DNA stop and protein required to mitosis are begin to synthesize. Especially gap 2 phases में जो DNA replication था, DNA का जो डबलिंग था वो प्रोसेस स्टॉप हो जाती है, लेकिन आफ्टर दैट वी कैन से द प्रोसेस ऑफ द synthesizing of the protein which is required especially needed for the mitosis, it will started over there, and we can say the growth of cell is continue in this particular phases, and it can be also capable to prepare the cells to undergo division. Means during this phase, it can be also helpful for the division. But in some books you can also known about the G0 phase also, right? That phase is known as quiescent phase stage. Means we can say in that particular condition, G0 phase stage of the inactivation of the cell cycle, the cell is G0 phase, remains metabolically active but do not proliferate. And generally we can say in the cell do not grow or differentiated till the time they do not get instructions to get depending upon the requirement of any organisms, right? So we can say especially after the completing G2 phase, the cell may be entire or enter into the either into G0 phase or into the M phase directly. The duration of G0 phase may be vary from indefinitely long to be very short, except a nerve bone and heart cells are carbohydrates that are in the permanent G0 phase over there. If we can directly goes in the next phase, that is called mitotic phase or the M phase in that particular condition. So for that we have to know that especially in that particular conditions that the M phase or the you can say this divisionary phase or mitotic phase, especially this mitotic phase can also show some specific conditions. In that particular conditions we can say that is the equidistal divisional phases, right? Or especially we can say in this mitotic phase, as we know that the structure and the physiological changes occur in the cell during the mitosis, and the nuclear envelope breaks down and chromatin is packed into the visible chromosomes, or endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus breaks into small vesicles, right? Evenly the macrotubules dissociated to tubulin diameter cell activities like the gene expressions, protein synthesis, secretions, cell mortality stops, and the cell entire attends into development of the different phases. If we directly talk about the cell division in different ways, especially there are three types of cell divisions, that is known as amitosis, mitosis and meiosis. You must know and you must just learn all these stages in that particular condition. That is especially in that particular condition these cell divisions can be take place, that you all are must familiar with them. That is amitosis and the mitosis, and the last one that is called the meiosis, right? So first, especially for that we have to know about the amitosis, right? As we all know, generally it was first described by Robert Remark, especially in the RBCs, right, in the check of embryo. So we can say according to this, it occurs without the formation of the spindle. Means generally this amitosis process can be developed or can be occurs without formation of a spindle. That thread-like structures cannot be found over there at the pole regions, right? And chromosomes are also not appear over there, and the nucleus elongates and develop a construction round its middle, right? Generally nucleus develop करेगा, उसके बीच में सेंटर में nucleus ये होता है, construction के stages बन जाती है, and we can say the constructions gradually deepens, cut a nucleus into two daughter cells, especially that cut can be just divided directly that nucleus into two equal parts. And so we can say the similar construction occur in the cytoplasm between the two nuclei and divided into two cells. In that particular answer we can say such division is known as mitosis. Means you can just see, especially as in the diagram, right? You can say this is the nucleus and this is the cytoplasm. So that the nucleus we started directly from dividing over here, right? And cytoplasm is also dividing over. So you can just see the nucleus and the cytoplasm completely divided over there, and the daughter cells can be developed over there. So such structure, such divisions is known as the amitosis in that particular conditions. But on the other hand, the main division, that is called the mitosis division, right? Means we all must know about this mitosis division, very necessary, right? So we have to know, especially if we can say that mitosis division, that chromosomes replicate themselves and get equally distributed into the total cells. Means in that particular condition, if we can say, especially if the suppose the nucleus is formed, so all the chromosomes are completely are divided into two equal halves, right? Means the we can say that the chromosomes replicate themselves and get equally distributed into total nuclei, and as we have seen, the chromosome number is parental and the progeny cell become the same. Means there is no changes of the chromosome number over there. Therefore, we can say that this mitosis division is an equitational division also over there. And generally, the mitosis is seen in the somatic cells, because we can say that it is always occur in somatic cells, and mitotic cell division is seen in diploid somatic cells in the animals, whereas in the plants the mitotic division is seen both haploid and diploid cells. Especially in the animals, this mitotic cell division seen, right? But in plants, this mitotic cell division seen in both haploid and the diploid condition. And if we talk about especially this mitosis divisions, it can be, we can say, had the actual different phases it will also, which can be started especially in the division of the nucleus, right, and which can be followed by the separate number changes of the chromosomes. So in that particular conditions, we can say there are two divisions of the mitosis, that is karyokinesis and the cytokinesis. Right. So first of all, generally in single word we can say karyokinesis. What is karyokinesis? Simply the division of the nucleus is known as the karyokinesis, and that karyokinesis can be first followed the division one, and after the division of nucleus, the division of cytoplasm will take place. That is called the cytokinesis. If we can say directly. Right. In the cytokinesis division, we can say the commonly the division of cytoplasm, right, and we can say that it can occur so that each daughter cell can be receive nucleus of its own. Generally, after we know, suppose this is a cell, this is a nucleus. When the cell karyokinesis will take place, and after that when karyokinesis will take place, the daughter cell can get surrounded by its own cytoplasm over there like this, right? So we can say that such a division, especially the cytokinesis is always followed the karyokinesis. Means first of all karyokinesis will be completed, so due to which nucleus can be divided, and after that the cytoplasm can be divided, and which can be surrounded the both daughter cells completely division, and both daughter cells can get the nucleus of its own cell, right? So we can say especially this phase cytokinesis can be always occurs in the M phase, but the karyokinesis can be just occur start within the karyokinesis itself, अपने आप start हो जाता है, but we can say the cytokinesis cannot be occur without karyokinesis, right? But karyokinesis can independently occur without cytokinesis. So this is the especially in that particular conditions, especially if we can talk maximum or especially different things about the cytokinesis of animal cells. So they can be followed in different ways, right? Means this is a very important features of the cytokinesis. We can say especially the cytokinesis in the cell, animal cell. If we talk about the cytokinesis process in the animal cell, what will happen in the animal cell? This cytokinesis starts at the metaphase stage, and they typically divide into foroli by or the appearance of plasma membrane, and this is known as a cleavage. Means generally whenever you can say, suppose this is a cell, this way this plasma membrane, this is the plasma membrane which can be makes the furrow, right, of that particular condition. So this is known as cleavage. right? Due to the construction or developing of microfilaments, the construction developing which is the further depend on the centripetal ways known as cell furrow, means it can be developed over there, and the furrow starts depending gradually during the telophase and finally get joined in the center of the dividing of the cytoplasm into two, means it will especially telophase stage में completely divide होकर के ये दो अलग अलग parts में बढ़ जाएगा, right? But if we talk about especially in the plant cell, the cytokinesis in the plant cell, it is different from the animal cell because due to the presence of the solid rigid cell wall over there, and especially in the animal cell there is no cell wall, but in the plant cell there is a rigid cell wall which is outside the cell. So the plant cell cannot undergo cytokinesis by the following method, means there is a different ways through the breaking of that cell. So we can say the plant cell undergo cytokinesis by the following method. Therefore the cell divides by the cell plate method in the plant cell. The formation of the cell plate usually begins during the late anaphase and early telophase state. The formation of a new wall in the plant cell take place in the center of the cell and start to growing outwards toward the opposite sides in order to reach already existed lateral walls. This new cell wall will formation of the simple precursors growing until reaches the actual cell wall. Means if we can talk about the plant cell growth, suppose you can just see this is the plant cell, right? And we know there is a it will division. So at the center it can be started to develop over there, right? Like this construction it will follow like here and this here. So when it can reaches to the cell wall, so the cell can be easily divided in that particular conditions, right? So the cell can be started to develop over there. So in that particular condition, the pyramidal body will not found into the animal cell. I think you all must understand about this one, right? So after that, once these plates can be divided, the cell into two cells, it will continue to grow or develop into a new cell organelles, and like the mitochondria plasticine also gets distributed among two daughter cells and during the cytoplasmic division of the cytokinesis. So this way they can be able to develop. But if we can say in Centrium cells, especially the Centrium cells, the karyokinesis is not followed by the cytokinesis. Therefore only nucleus or nuclear divides take place, not whole the cell division. As the results, multinucleated conditions arises leading to the formation of the Centrium cell. Especially we can say liquid endosperm is in the coconut as well as in the Coenocentrium hyphae and the lower fungi. Especially in different parts we can say Centrium cells. सेंटियम सेल्स डिवीजन में क्या होगा, स्पेशली जो उसमें आपका साइटोकाइनेसिस है कैरियोकाइनेसिस है वो दोनों एक दूसरे को फॉलो नहीं करते, तो स्पेशली उसमें क्या होता है केवल न्यूक्लियर डिवीजन होता है, जिस वजह से क्या होगा सेल उसमें कंप्लीट सेल डिवाइड नहीं होगी, केवल न्यूक्लियर डिवीजन होगा लेटर ऑन, सो दैट सेल कैन बिकम द मल्टीन्यूक्लिएटेड, स्पेशली इन द कोकोनट, राइट, एंडोस्पर्म इन द कोकोनट एज वेल एज इन द hyphae of the fungi. It can be seen especially over there. So this is the general different phases of these cell divisions. So students, in next lecture we will talk especially about the karyokinesis and the mitosis D cell division, in which we have to talk about the maximum and detailed changes during the prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. It is most important cell division over there. So you must prepare your notes. Thank you.